I would say, three things. I think one, like you said, it's very situational. So for each company, and also, keep in mind the way the market has kind of evolved, right? This is a product which really didn't exist in our world a few years back. Whereas now it's really looked upon as a very it's a preferred way for growth from an asset financing allocation perspective. So it is very situational. And today, I think companies can avail of this much earlier than they used to be in the past. So what I still think is important, and I think Apple touched upon it well, is I think the right kind of business model for it, right? Because you need to be able to see, okay, how would this work? How does the math work, right? And if there are wild fluctuations, and I think that's what, as a investor in debt, you don't want. You don't want surprises, good or bad, by the way, right? You'll take the good, but you'll kind of know that you'll probably have some negative surprise coming as well, right? So if you can, if your variance in that is within a certain band, as opposed to equity investors, going in, okay, I am going to have these wild swings and I'm willing to live with that. You want the opposite of that on there. So I think you want some of that played out in front of you, right? So you have a little bit of that history. That's one, or the second. And the third is, in most cases, I don't think this is a need in all cases. Demand should, from whatever, whether it's end consumers or a B2B customers, if it's a B2B2C product, demand should be fairly sorted, right? Even for a certain period of time. Because if being able to qualify demand, what you're really solving for is supply, right? And supply will come because what's lacking in the supply side is the asset financing. If, let's say, I want to finance 100 crores worth of assets, but I have the demand, I really will not want to use 100 crores of equity, even if I have it. Right? So solving one part of the equation, not both. And that more often than not, whether it's a B2C or a B2B2C model, especially on your platform, I've seen that's kind of there, right? It's kind of, the demand is there.